everyone. Again, thanks for joining us on Inside the IFL. Today we have the honor of having League MVP Chris Dixon on the phone. How you doing, Chris?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. First off, Chris, one of the first questions I always ask a lot of players when I get a chance to speak with them is, because I want the fans and some of the rookie players out there to know the amount of time that the players in the league spend and getting ready for the season is. What's some of the things you do in the off season to get ready for the season?
Well, first off, you always got to lift weights. That's no questions asked. We do a lot of running, a lot of training. Me being a quarterback, I work on my feet work, a lot of film watching, just try to see how I can better myself every year. You don't want to go into the next season, with the same problems you had the year before. Every year you can get better. And so for me, man, it's a lot of, different little field things I do. I try to, keep myself inspired no matter what to, go out here and keep doing what I'm doing. So, just those type of things, just field work, a lot of footwork, a lot of, lifting, things like that to keep sharp.
Okay. I know, what is one of the first things that you and Coach O'Neal, that's Aaron O'Neal, for folks who don't know, when you and Coach O'Neal try to teach the rookies and the new guys that y'all bring up to Billings every year, what is the first things y'all try to teach them about being a pro and being a part of the Outlaws?
Well, the first thing we try to teach them is understanding how to prepare, what hard work really means. A lot of people say, work hard, do this, but they don't lead by example. And so me and Coach O, he leads by example, and I follow his steps, and the rest of the team follow on. So what we try to do is first show that hard work and what hard work really means, and really show them how to be a pro and do, just the norm. Coming out here, being on time. Next thing you know, working hard on the field, giving everything you got. Breaking yourself down, making sure you get right every day. Like every day is making yourself better. So that's what we try to show them, just even myself. So.
Okay, that sounds great. Give me I know you and Coach O'Neal share a pretty close relationship. Could you give me your thoughts on Coach O'Neal?
I could say he's been through like a transitional stage, as his coaching career. He was a young coach when he first started, and now he's at a couple of years in. He's showing his great coaching abilities and his mind. It's a great thing to be around him. He comes off strong. I mean, he's gonna tell you how it is. He's I call him a new school coach. Where he gonna give it to you straight. He ain't gonna hide nothing from you. He's gonna tell you what you need to do to get better, and he's not gonna allow you to fall. He expects perfection, and we all know nobody's gonna be perfect. But if you're trying for perfection, you almost gonna get there. So as long as you're striving for perfection around him, he's gonna make you better. So that's just the way he's just a strong man. He just comes off. He teaches you, right from wrong. He tells you straight up how it is. So.
Okay. I know the fans in Billings and Coach O'Neal and ownership in Billings should be excited. It's been reported on some of the message board that the tight end rule for this year has been, they have reversed it and decided not to use it this year. And I've seen in one of the articles they had up there that your coach and ownership made comments about that and how that took place. But is there any team or player out there in the IFL that you look forward to playing against every year?
Sioux Falls, of course. Me and Terrence Bryan have been at it for the last 4 years. I like Fairbanks now. It ain't really the coaches. It's really really the players, the coach. Coach Ponder. I really like him and his attitude. Sometimes his antics are funny. I like. I respect a lot of players in the league. There is some teams I would love to play. Like the Chicago team. I would love to see them. A lot of people talk about them, how they're the #1 ranked team in the league. So, of course, you want to play against the best. Rochester, I would like to, see some of their players. A lot of guys hype them up in this league. But, James McNair, I love playing against him. We're homeboys, so, I love going against him. I mean, it don't really, ain't no one certain guy, but we always get up for Sioux Falls. That's a rivalry. Colorado, that's becoming a rivalry. And, Fairbanks is trying to get in, so... everybody gonna try to knock you off, but it don't really matter to me who we really play. But I like some teams, because it's just a real, rivalry type game. So if it's a rivalry, that's what I get up for.
Okay. Well, you mentioned Terrence Bryan and James McNair. Is there any other quarterbacks you feel like some of your peers that who has been having outstanding season last year, or who are you think coming on real strong?
Tommy Jones. I mean, a lot of people like Tommy, and I played against him this year. He's pretty good. You know, he's a real big cat, strong. I really like Scott Jensen up in Sioux City. He was, you know, a real strong player. He came from here, then went to Sioux City. I know how his work ethic is. I think he's pretty good. Ain't somebody else, I mean, that's still in the league. I mean, there were quarterbacks that's, you know, pretty good, but they're not in the league anymore. I don't really know anybody else. I mean, I heard San Angelo, you know, they got Marlon McKinney now, so I want to see what he looks like. You know, he kind of hits me sometime like, you know, he's on that top level, so I want to see what he's like. So, you know, the rook, I call him a rook, man. So he coming in the league. I want to see what he like in this league. You know, the competition's a little different. But I really don't know too much about new quarterbacks. I'm really excited to see the kid from Anchorage. I think the Alcorn State, I think it's Damian Ward, if I'm correct.
Okay.
Everybody's talking about him, you know, so I want to see him and the new guy in Omaha. You know, I forgot his name. I really don't know his name, so please don't take it as a disrespect. But I would like to see what they look like, man, because, you know, everybody comes from the NFL and all that, and, you know, they're supposed to dominate this league, but it's hard, man. Indoor football is rough for anybody. Yeah. I don't care if you come from the NFL, CFL. I don't care if you came, you know, straight out the streets, man. Everybody's on the same level when you come in this indoor game because, you know, the knowledge of it is so rough, man. If you don't study for it, man, you can fall easily, so.
Okay. Well, with all the new teams and all the new things been going on with the league this year, you think the league is moving in a positive direction by adding so many teams?
Oh, yeah. You know, you got to think, you know, the NFL got 32. We're trying to have 32. You know, it makes you a bigger league. You know, the main thing for this league is, do we have strong ownership? It's not really about, you know, how many teams you got. As long as if you got 25 strong owners where every year, you know, they know they're going to be in the league, then you got a strong league in which is going to make it, you know, one of the premier leagues. You know, some of these leagues that's out there, man, they don't have a strong ownership, so it makes them, you know, look like they're folding every year. You know, you don't know if you're going to have a league because you're always losing about, you know, 7 to 8 teams every year. So I think our league is moving in the right direction. You know, we got great ownerships in this league, teams that's been around for 5, 6, maybe some of them 10, 11 years. So as long as you got good ownership, I think you're moving in the right direction. I think the IFL has great ownership, so that's why it's moving in the right direction.
Okay. One of the things I've been able to catch on the internet a lot in articles and other things is you have a foundation for kids. I just want to know how did that go this year?
It went real well, man. We got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, Christmas stuff going for the kids. We did a lot of, you know, just different little things. I got a Chris Dixon challenge that went real well, trying to get the kids to do their homework, understand what education means. I mean, just different great things, man. And this year we got a couple of more things planned. But it went, in all, I had a good year last year with CDFK, and hopefully we can keep it going this year. So.
Sounds great. That sounds great. Again, we got our league MVP, Chris Dixon, on the phone. And, Chris, we appreciate you taking some of the time out your day to speak with us here on Inside IFL. But before we go in closing, Chris, I just want to know, was there any message or anything you wanted to get out to the season ticket holders up in Billings about this 2010 season that's approaching?
Well, we're ready to go. I mean, all we're looking for is we got to try to repeat this year. You know, a lot of expectations for us, a lot of people calling us out on the internet. You know, especially personally myself, I heard a couple of personal attacks towards me, but I don't make nothing personal on the field. But you know what I'm saying? Just know when you talk about a man, expect a man to be ready to go. So, I don't know, just the fans in Billings, y'all already know what we do here. We win, and that's what we expected to do, and we hopefully going to continue that this year. Let's make it, you know, big. We need our ninth man, and that's what makes everybody scared to come to Billings. So we need our ninth man, so that's all I'm saying.
Again, that sounds good, Chris. We appreciate you taking some time out here today to talk with us. But one final question is, how soon do y'all report? Have y'all set your report date yet?
I think we report February 15th. I think that's our first day. I don't want to say for sure. It might be either later. I think it's the 15th, though. So we're looking to report on the 15th and getting with the guys and getting back to work and doing what we need to do to win this, you know, championship.
All right, Chris. We appreciate having you, and you continue to get the word out for the site on us, and hopefully we can continue to check in with you throughout the season.
Oh, yeah. Hey, thank you for having me on.
No doubt.